In this video, I'll talk about self-injurious behavior, what it is, its characteristics, and possible strategies to manage the behavior. Let me start by explaining the concept of self-injurious behavior. Self-injurious behavior, for short SIB, refers to the repetitive actions of causing harm or injury to oneself. Self-injurious behavior can look different and serve different functions for each individual on a spectrum. It may include actions such as biting, scratching, hitting, hand banging, or any other form of self-harm that may result in physical injury. Not all children at ASD engage in self-injurious behavior, and the reason behind such behavior can be different. For a better understanding of this behavior, let's look at an example. Every time the child with autism goes out in public with the parents, he starts hitting his head with a closed fist. Every time there is a change in the house, such as a visitor coming unexpectedly or a rearrangement of the furniture, the child uses a closed fist and hits one's head. The child's head hitting with a closed fist is an example of distress or a coping mechanism to deal with transitions and changes in environment. As always, before interfering in any behavior, we need to understand the underlying cause of the behavior. While I can provide some general strategies, it is important to note that every child is unique and is crucial to consult with professionals who specialize in ASD for a personalized guidance. Here are some strategies that have shown effectiveness. First, functional behavior assessment. This assessment is familiar to BCBAs, and these professionals do possess the knowledge of using this tool to find out the reason that the child is engaging in SIBs. Therefore, for the parents and caregiver, it is important to observe and identify the triggers that are leading to a child on the spectrum SIBs. For example, the parent or caregiver will pay attention to what happens before and after the child starts to engage in self-injury behavior. Is the child alone in the room? Is someone asking the child to do something? Is the child engaging in self-harm to get something? Based on the caregiver's observation and the answers to these questions, the function of the self-injurious behavior can be determined. Second, communication and social skill training. Develop the child's communication skills to enable them to express their needs and desires effectively. Teaching alternative communication methods such as using visual support, sign language, or augmentative and alternative communication device can reduce frustration and self-injury. For example, if the child engages in self-biting every time he can reach or get an item or activity, the adult can teach the child to use AC device, picture exchange, or sign language to request the specific desired item. Third, sensory sensitivities. Sensory issues are common in individuals with ASD, and self-injurious behavior can sometimes stem from sensory overload or seeking sensory stimulation. For example, if a child is biting aggressively his lips, leading to open wounds, you can provide the child with ice sticks, ice chewy, or frozen pops to help them regulate their sensory system and reduce the occurrence of SIBs. Fourth, visual support and social stories. Use visual support such as schedules, social stories, or visual cues to provide predictability and structure. These tools can help the child understand expectations, routines, and appropriate behaviors, reducing anxiety and self-injury. For example, you can write a social story for the child describing how the loved ones notice that the child is hurting himself every time when he gets upset or distressed. The story would contain the description of multiple replacement strategies that the child could use instead of hurting himself, such as taking deep breath, squeezing a stress ball, talking to a loved one, or drawing, writing in a journal. The social story will aim to provide a positive and supportive message to the child, emphasizing the importance of finding alternative ways to cope with difficult emotions and avoid self-injury behaviors. It can be read and discussed with the child regularly, reinforcing the strategies mentioned in the story and encouraging them to apply those strategies in their life. Fifth, positive reinforcement. Implement positive reinforcement techniques to encourage and reward appropriate behaviors. Identify and reinforce alternative behaviors that are incompatible with self-injury, such as using relaxation techniques, engaging in preferred activities, or requesting a break. For example, if the child is engaging in banging his head off the desk at some point during completing the homework, teach the child to communicate and tell you that they are all done or to ask for a break through sign language, AC device, or picture exchange. This way, the child will no longer have the need to engage in self-harm to stop an activity. Sixth and last, collaborate with professionals. Involve a team of professionals, including psychologists, therapists, special educators, and medical professionals to develop a comprehensive intervention plan tailored to the child's specific needs. Regular meetings and collaboration can help monitor progress and make necessary adjustments. Remember, these strategies are general recommendations, and it's crucial to seek professional guidance to develop an individualized plan based on your child's specific needs. I hope this video helped you understand what self-injurious behavior is, its main characteristics, and how to manage it. If you have any questions, make sure you type them in the comments below, and I'll do my best to get back to you. Thank you for watching. I'll see you in the next video.